triple BLACK, aka the number one stunner, aka the boss, aka three black purses. It's murder. Anyways, man, hey, I just want to get on here real quick. Real quick. Um, Man, did Kevin? I don't know. I don't know. What I didn't like about that whole situation when, the video that they were making with Myron Gaines, and I talked about this a long time ago. And the thing about it is, man, you cannot take everybody with you, man. And one thing, and we had to witness this a couple of years ago. A lot of people had to witness the whole Me Too movement and everything like that. And that imagery, Kevin got, went viral. Um, he went viral pretty much, um, you know, that average at best video. And let me take a step back. Everything that Kevin Samuels said when he was cooking, feminist Karen them and Becky and all them, was right on point. I mean, he did not miss a beat. He did everything correct. Like he did everything correctly. It was. I mean, he was. You can just tell by the way that he verbally undresses these ladies. It's like masterful. Like he's supreme at it. He's on a different level. And the thing about it is, this is the thing about that I talked about this a long time ago. Is sometimes the people around you, especially if they're not, on your level, they might take you down. A lot of times you can't really see it. You really, 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 really can't see it, because don't get it twisted. A lot of those dudes in the quote unquote red pill community, a couple of them, especially of your skin tone. I ain't gonna say none. There's a couple of them that halfway cooning, but hey, salute to those guys. They on some coon shit. If you can't decipher what I'm talking about, you already know what it is, man. Blow it out your ass. It ain't for everybody, but anyways, those dudes, man. There's a couple dudes. Even the ones that be on the panel, you can tell those niggas right there. They got a lot of jealousy for Kevin Samuels. You can tell by their rhetoric and shit. They try to disguise it in some other shit. And the thing about it is that video, pretty soon is probably gonna go viral, because I see a lot of people reviewing it. Once you see a lot of videos of people reviewing shit, it usually ends up, going viral or whatever. But the thing about it is one of the and during that whole video, she tried to, pull the whole, Karen, hey, you know what, that type of shit right there, that type of imagery, in the probably in the 60s or the 50s right there, would have probably got Kevin lynched. And I'm just saying that. I mean, I don't think he said anything wrong, but you got to understand the culture and shit like that. It's funny. That dude, the one guy, one of the popular white guys that that's this, he got uncomfortable, and I think at some point he tried to defend her. He tried to, cape in there for her, and that's one of the key differences. Um, that's one of the key differences. There's one thing you can cook Keisha them, but Karen them, I don't know. It's going to be very, 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 very interesting to see this one, because if it gets in the right hands and it gets the right attention to the right people that complain about it, especially when he's saying very provocative things like about men, and the thing is like a certain genre of women, those feminists and stuff like that, they get a hold of it, and plus you got clickbait culture, you got all these type of stuff. I mean, that video alone is going to get a lot of women triggered, and it's going to be the one group of women, again, the one group of women that can really, really, really move the needle. They can really, really, really move the needle on shit. Now, You might lose on the internet when you're talking about like average at best or whatever like that. But that's but one of the strongest one of the strongest forces in America is that group of women that you offend. And the thing about it is, it doesn't matter how great of points that he made. It doesn't matter, if he was right on. It's not even issue of fairness or whatever. It's just how they feel, because a lot of them are gonna watch that video, and it's gonna be a punch to the fucking gut. It's going to be a punch to the fucking gut. He didn't physically hit him, but that right there, with the cancel culture, and the thing about it is, and I don't care who it was. It's one thing to mess with Keisha and Bone Keisha and all that to embarrass them or whatever, but Karen, trust me, Karen, you can't fuck with Karen. And we've seen this shit many, 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 many times. That nigga, you better stay in your motherfucking place. And you can tell. Look, watch that fucking video. Watch that fucking video. Watch that goddamn video. And no, it was there's a viral video of Kevin Samuels cooking these three feminists. One of them was white. I think one of them was Asian, and one of them was Spanish. But the white one, the white one, she was getting extra mad. She was trying to use those nonsensical shaming tactics and shit like that. She sounded real stupid. She looked real dumb. So and in the video is not making her look. It's pretty much embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. It's a lot of red meat there. And one thing about white people, man, they do protect their own. Like you can watch that fucking video again. Watch how uncomfortable Rollo Tomasi was. Watch how uncomfortable he was. Watch it. I even think at one point he wanted to be like, "Oh, she's right" or some shit like that. And when he's talking about, he's tried to, what she tried to say, like men are not putting any effort in the game or some shit, and then he tried to stand up for him. Trust me, one thing about white people, they do protect their own. And the thing about it, this is the fucking thing about it too, boy. That's why I'm saying, when you get kind of famous, you can't take everybody with you. You better watch your fucking back. You better watch your motherfucking back. Trust me, you better watch your back, Kevin. Hey, hey, those motherfuckers be smiling in your face. Hey, really, they want to take your fucking place. And you know who I'm fucking talking about too. And you know that dude Rollo Tomasi does not like that shit. He does not like that shit, boy. Hey, if you ever been in the workplace when you were the black dude and you were cooking everything, and then you had the what other counterpart, boy, and he's like, damn, hey, why is this dude winning? Hey, we need to play. I mean, how are you gonna jump us in line? You hear me? The red pill is about to go mainstream, right? Especially with the transition from traditional TV and terrestrial radio right to the YouTube and social media platforms and stuff like that. So um, that's the thing. That's going to be very interesting. And that's the same thing. I noticed that shit. I noticed that shit. And those guys. I mean, it's going to probably go viral. The only thing is if it gets in the hands of the wrong person, the wrong group,